polygamy. We all know, or we ought to know, that Islam, as a way of life, allows polygamy and monogamy. You can get married to a wife, and you are also permitted to take more than a wife, maximum 4 in Islam, but it is not a prescription. Now, recently, we are aware of a country, particularly Eritrea, where it is now compulsory. The government has declared it will also face life imprisonment. So, Message of Islam want to examine Islamic view on compulsory polygamy as introduced in Eritrea. Now, to take this vital topic, I have with me in the studio this evening one of our popular guests who has been away for some time and is now very much with us. Al-Aji, Barrister Nuruddin Asunuge. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the program.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum, viewers.
Wa alaikum salam. Now, also present this evening, we have Al-Haji Ustaz Harun Umar. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the program.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Now, Alhamdulillah, Islamic view on compulsory polygamy. Let us start with definition. What is polygamy? And what is the Islamic stand when we talk of polygamy? Let's start with that.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa barakatuh.
Before we go to the issue of polygyny, it will be fair for us to talk about marriage generally. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created Adam. From dust, Adam was created. Now, to perpetuate creation, for man to become Allah's successor at the level of creation, Allah institutionalized marriage. From the ribs of Adam, He created a partner for Adam. And via this, of course, creation was perpetuated. You find this in the 4th chapter of the Quran, which is referred to as the chapter of the women. Now, marriage, of course, is a contract. This is how Islam sees it, which a man and a woman go into. The understanding, of course, is to do Allah's will. It is to find what you refer to as tranquility. It is to find something one reclines on, as it were. Marriage, therefore, is something that is divinely approved by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which tends to, as it were, to spiritualize the whole act of sexual exercise and other things connected
on the matter. If you look at the fundamentals, the qawaid, the fundamental principles upon which the religion of Islam is laid, is founded, like my respected scholar rightly puts it, polygyny, polyandry, the two of them are the two forms of polygamy that we have. Islam recognizes one, which is polygyny. Polyandry of whatever kind has no place in Islam. Polygyny, which is a situation where a man marries more than one wife.
Yeah.
There are fundamental conditions for it to be practiced. And if you go through the Quran from Surah Al-Fatiha to Surah An-Nas, there is nowhere where it is stated that the act of marrying more than one wife is compulsory.
No.
And if you go through the Hadith, it is not stated anywhere that it is compulsory for a man to marry more than one wife. But what the Quran says specifically is that فَانْكِهُ مَا طَابَ لَكُم مِنَ النِّسَاءِ مَثْنَى وَثُلَاثَ وَرُبَاعَ فَإِنْ خِفْتُمْ أَلَّا تَعْدِلُوا فَوَاحِدًا أَوْ مَا مَلَكَتْ, to the end of the ayah. So in a nutshell, what you are trying to say is that the Quran says, marry 4, or rather, it started with 2. Thank you, ma tobalakum and decide mathna 2, 3, or 4. But it says, if you are unable to do justice, if you cannot do justice, then you marry only one. This establishes the fact that polygyny is allowed in Islam. But making it compulsory on ground that you want to prevent fornication, that is not even the solution, because there are so many men who are married, so many women who are married, who still engage in extramarital affair. It is about the soul, the cleansing of the soul, shunning anything that will bring one close to zina. In a nutshell, the idea of the government of Eritrea making it compulsory has no place in Islam. The highest they can do is to encourage that practice, because in Islam, the principles are such that you cannot make a thing compulsory.
What obedience solved it, like he did observe, and it never would solve it. What will ultimately solve this is the amelioration of the man. The amelioration of the man has got nothing